Mr. King. Hi, I'm Cindy. I'm a psychiatric and mental health nurse practitioner.
Okay.
So you have half a beard?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I was seeing correctly on my computer. That's okay.
I'm recording this if that's okay.
It's all good.
Okay, that's...
All right. What's brought you to see me?
Pill buffet. They're trying to get me on a pill buffet, I guess. I don't know. I would like a medical diagnostics. I know y'all don't do that, but I would like a how to request it from Peak Vista, because I mean they're gonna want to know like what specifically needs to be done, and I would like confirmation that my brain's actually screwed up that needs to be such drastic change by forcing pills on me.
Do you think you need medication?
I was doing pretty well with the cannabis, and I actually was on medication when I strangled my daughter a few times. Like, she's still alive, but that was 9 years ago. The medication does not help me get a job or even like give me direction towards finding a job. I'm done with life. Like, if y'all really need me on pills, I'd rather just a single euthanasia or something. Get it over with that way. There's so many different side effects, and I continue to not know why I think the assessment has been completed. Like, mostly I talk a lot, and I answer questions more in-depthly than many have, I guess, are accustomed to. I'm not certain, but like the facial hair, I got a lot of stuff in me. I don't think it should be medicated away.
So let me get a little background information on you. Medically, are you medically healthy?
Mostly, sure. I've got a lot of allergies. I don't quite eat correctly.
Do you have a poor diet because you don't have choices?
Not poor diet, but yeah, like there's also like it's been improved since they increased the food stamps through COVID. I've been trying to drink some fruit and vegetable juice, the V8 Fusion stuff, but then they recently lowered my food stamps because I don't pay rent at the moment, and so that's going to set me back because I'll have to use cash, and I'm going to go back to cheapest diet possible, which is basically carbohydrates, simple sugars, water.
Okay. Where do you live?
I'm at the homeless shelter in Colorado Springs. I don't live, I survive.
You get in every night?
Currently, yes. I'm pretty disgusted with the system because it's faith forced. And
yeah, a lot of them are, and I do understand that.
It's not that it's bad, but it's that it's very single-minded. You only go into heaven or hell, in which case I don't want to go to heaven because it's full of people only... Sorry. It's...
I hear you. It's okay.
I don't mean to be... Like, the last person had an issue with how I answered the questions, and they said I was subversive or subvertive. That's not my intentions, but I am wishy-washy.
No, you're fine. You have not done anything wrong with any of your answers.
I didn't last time either. But
okay, but I'm not interpreting anything you're saying is wrong.
Thank you.
So there. So you say healthy. You have some allergies. You're not on any medications.
Not currently. I've been taking some aspirin occasionally because I've had a sore, kind of scratchy throat, and I'm around a lot of smokers at the rescue mission.
It could be some of your allergies too, because it kind of causes drainage. I don't.
Sure, but it's
how
not.
How tall are you, Mr. King? How tall are you?
5'9".
Okay. Do you smoke cigarettes?
No, not for 9 years. I did it to damage my body because I had asthma, and so I smoked for 12 years. So that way, I heal it off.
All right.
I do like to smoke cannabis, but I haven't done that in a month.
How far did you go in school?
High school, I did some college. Stopped going, though. Got bullied. Just saw that the hospital is, give me the money. I don't care about you, give me the money.
All right. And you said you have a daughter, just one child?
Yes, I don't have custody. I'm also trying to get supervised visitations, but I don't know how to do that. I'm really not.
But it's something as you get stable and stuff that you can work for that.
Sorry.
Have you been married?
I was engaged for 6 or 7 years. They had me as whatever it's called, common law married, like her alleged mom did. But then I was trying to avoid that entirely because of the 1,400 for one person, 2,000 for two person. Bad math.
So you're single now.
I mean, I'm with myself, but yeah, single. I'm looking. Yeah, I don't know how to find who I'm supposed to be with.
Um, you have contact with your family?
No, not if I can help it. They will not discuss anything they've ever done or that I've ever done in the past, and I need that to move on. Like they say, well, move on. Today's a new day. I said, okay, well, let's talk about this. We've already had. No, we haven't. Sorry,
Let me tell you something. I'm not going to give you a lot of information on my own life, but you will never hear what you need to hear.
Yeah, so
you've got to take that and just let it go.
Yeah.
You don't get what you need.
I let them go.
No, they won't acknowledge. They won't be able to. They can't, and it's not your fault. So you just got to kind of let that piece go and take care of yourself.
That's what I'm at. My family used to miss me, but then they learned archery. So that's how I refer to it.
Family missed you, and then they learned archery?
Yeah. It's better that I used to miss my family, but then I got a scope. I can't have guns, and that's same joke, but it's whatever.
You're currently on probation for domestic violence?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever tried to kill yourself or harm yourself?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Which time? I've cut myself a few times, but mostly it's not to hurt myself, although each time I do want to try to get deeper. There's one time where I tried to go really deep, but it cutting the fat kind of scared me off of that part. I still want to finish the cuttings just because there's the goal is to survive the death of 1,000 cuts. And currently thinking about, I try to keep some cash with me in case somebody offers to sell me heroin so I can overdose. Don't quite know where I would do it. And I really don't want to waste my organs. Like, why not? Why can't I donate them or give me euthanasia so we can get it done officially? There's also the I really want to douse myself in fire, but I know that would hurt a lot, so we don't do that. You
don't have any plans that you would do anything right now. You're not suicidal.
I'm trying to overdose with heroin, but I also am trying to avoid it as well.
Okay, have you used heroin? Used
drugs? No, that's why I think it would be a good item to overdose with, because I don't have a resistance to it. I did try it like once, almost 10 years ago, but tried to inject it twice and then smoked it once, and it was horrible, like terrible. Got stuck. No, yeah, there's.
All right, so no, you use medical marijuana, but no alcohol.
I used cannabis, but I didn't use medical marijuana. That's why the issue with it worked it worked really well with the depression and anxiety for the most part, but then I couldn't use too much indica. I still had to. Sorry, it didn't give me any direction. It doesn't give me like.
What keeps you from killing yourself right now? What keeps you the ability to want to go on with life?
I don't want to go on, but I still want to. Well, I just don't want to do it. It seems wasteful because I'll restart this life whenever I come back, and it'll be that much further behind. I do want to go on and find my house and have other people have their houses, but there's too much. I'm stupid.
Do you see or hear things that other people don't see or hear?
I can talk to animals, but there's a nonfiction book on how to do that. I was asking like a god, like my Otomasima name. I asked the universe or whatever's good if it had anything unique left over, and I got Otomasima Zambibula Sabadunya over the course of time. That wasn't somebody sitting there beside me telling me though. And then the only time I've hallucinated is either like when I meditate that I'm in a field Uh, but then that's not really a hallucination. That's more of mental imagery. Hallucinated using chemicals, but that's also chemical abuse that causes hallucinations.
Okay. So do you have beliefs that you have special powers, or that you can read my mind or other people's mind, or other people can put thoughts in your mind?
Yes to the last one, but only because I leave myself open for it. No to the first ones without practice. I stopped practicing the telepathy or whatever. It's chemicals and electricity. That's how everything communicates. Everything exists, basically. It'd be more pheromone based than actual sending thoughts. I don't know. The guide says to picture what you're saying when you're saying it, and I generally help people understand me better. But I also am not receptive to others.
So the only thing I do through Gateway is I prescribe medications.
Yes, I know. That's this. It's.
And do you think you have any mental health problems, issues?
I am untrained. I don't think my brain's broken. I think I'm simply too stupid to exist at the moment, or as I am.
I don't think you're stupid. I mean, you've been able to graduate high school and you've taken some college. I don't think.
It's not me being stupid. It's me being untrained, and that makes me stupid. Like I literally cannot get the body to figure out how to time manage things because I don't mind working, but at the same time, I can't hold a 24-hour sleep a day cycle. I generally have more energy than the days. Like I need a 32-hour sleep cycle where I'll sleep about 10 to 12 hours and be awake about 18 to 20. And that's causing the most issues. And I don't think medication needs to, sorry. When I took Seroquel,
Okay.
it actually,
Seroquel before?
it actually adjusted my day cycle to 60 hours to where I would take the Seroquel and sleep for 20 and then be awake for 40. And that was pretty fantastic.
So what you need a 32-hour cycle where you
roughly
for how long?
Where I sleep about 10 to 12 hours and I'm awake about 18 to 20. That's generally fits whenever I'm even on the Effexor and Abilify. I was using that amount of time. But then the
You've been on Abilify, Seroquel. What was the other one you said?
I've been on several. Okay, Abilify and Effexor. I've taken those together. That blunts all the emotions completely, and then there's willingness to do pretty much anything, but there's still no direction. The Seroquel I was also trying to take with different antidepressants, and that was the one where I take the Seroquel for 20 hours. Take the Seroquel and sleep for 20 hours and be awake for 40. But the doctor said, no, you got to take it 24 hours, and then I started having blackouts. I've also been on a risperidone, and there was another one before that. I've been on Lexapro and a few other antidepressants, Zoloft, Prozac. Paxil works really well for depression, but it completely negates all other emotions. And I told the person before that it prevented me from mourning. It also prevented me from learning from my mistakes. Then I was on the gabapentin with the Paxil to go with the anxiety, but then I generally that's an easily abused medication. Like you can, I don't want to take it. I took it twice a day. It was nice, but I was just didn't care about anything, and that's not the weed. At least gets me. It gives like I'll wake up, do stuff, and then the mix that I make, I can actually keep dabbing until I go to sleep. But then at the same time, it's not 24-hour day cycles. I call it a day cycle, but I mean day and night cycle.
Right. So I was reading on your intake referral that you said that you hear your consciousness and you can see shadow clones.
No, I mentally project shadow clones. I don't see them. It's like well, when I first started doing it, it was kind of like I was picturing myself in an auditorium, to where I am on the stage and the people in the auditorium were all different emotions. Shadow Clones is from a cartoon called Naruto, where he makes copies of himself. There's also like the Dreamcatcher movie by Stephen King, where they've got the inner offices space, like the inner mental chambers. I don't see that anymore though, but at the same time, I don't exist anymore. Like when the dog died, we were trying to vote myself off the stage, and so mostly I'm fucking Green Days and not thinking about anything until we come to these appointments. In which case, it's all like, hey, we got to tell this, and this, and nothing really happens.
Are you open to? I think we should try you on a single med instead of throwing several things at you and mixing them together. And
to what end?
Seeing what's helping. We don't want to blunt things. We don't want you not feeling things. Just want to kind of quiet your mind.
Why?
And so that you can be focused and on track.
But on what track? Like I said, I have no track. There's no track to begin with.
Well, let's try to get you to one.
Okay, well, we can do that without medication, though.
Okay, so again, I do one thing here, and I'm a prescriber. I see patients to prescribe. There's other people you can see for therapy and things like that.
And that's what I've been trying to do, but then they've still got me hung up on he needs to be taking drugs, and I need to get that adjusted.
Probation referral said, yeah.
No, not the probation referral. Y'all's referral to probation says that.
Well, my understanding is they had to suspend your DV classes because they felt that you needed a little more stability.
Correct. But that's through therapy. It doesn't have
to be. Okay, so you don't want to be on meds.
Not if I can help it, correct.
I can't make you take meds. That's not my job. My job is to help you get to a certain place where you want to be, that you're functioning at the highest level that you can.
Okay, so you're going to give me...
That you're effective.
But that would be required training, not pills. Like I need training. I was not given basic education. Yeah.
All right, so here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to just write the things up and leave it an open, no appointment rescheduled. If you decide you want to get on medications, you're open to come and see me anytime. Dana can get you scheduled. I can't make you take meds. I think getting you on a single antipsychotic medication might be a good idea.
For what? Like, what's it supposed to do, though?
Other people evidently thought the same thing because they've had you on a lot. I would like to try a single medication with you. So if you decide,
can I get a form, like, because like I said, I will take medications once it's been medically proven that I need them. The whole.
You can't medically prove something with mental health. I can't.
You can't, but you could give me I need a request to Peak Vista so they can.
They can't either. They're able to do.
Whenever I first went into Texas, like into the doctor's office in Texas, they had a sign, this is a normal brain and this is a schizophrenic brain.
Yeah, but we ain't doing PET scans and things like that. We're taking presentation and history.
So because I present myself as different than others, I've got to be drugged for it?
There's nothing wrong with being different, but if it's interfering with your ability to function in society.
Okay, but it's not. That's not the problem.
Right now you have charges.
Okay.
Right now you are homeless, and some people that can be a choice. Other people it's because they can't function high enough to work. And then
I can't work a job. Okay, so if I work a job, I will lose my disability. I will lose my food stamps, and I will lose
disability?
Yes, and I will lose my health insurance. You're
able to work like 15 hours a week.
I probably could, actually. I could make that time work.
Okay. All right, well, here's my deal, Joshua. I'm just going to say I think a medication would be a good idea whenever you think you might want to try
Which medication and what's it supposed to do, please?
There's several. I mean, you name several medications. tried, but you've tried them with other things, and I don't know how long you took them for. So
Okay, so which pills do you think?
I like Abilify is a nice one to start with. It doesn't have a lot of side effects and movement disorders or weight gain.
I can't take more than 2.5 milligrams of it at a time, though.
I usually have people on 20, but I would be willing to start you on 5 and just
See, with the 5, I yawn constantly throughout the day, and I can't have that.
All right.
That's why I would have them do they prescribe they prescribe 5 milligrams, half a pill a day. And that's.
Well, will you take half a pill a day if I go there? Can we try it?
Can it not be done in an injectable or? No, I mean, still, I still need the medic. It is trial and error.
Yes.
How long would I have to try it for y'all to determine, before y'all decide to increase it or try something else?
I don't know. We have to talk and see where you're at and how you're doing.
Okay, I'd probably rather go to gel, to be honest, just because it's just so lackadaisical. Because I'm so different, y'all need to put me on pills.
Well, as I said, that's the only thing I do. So if you're here with me, that's the track we're on. If you don't want that track, I'm not going to force it on you.
Okay. But it is being forced on me by probation and gateways to success, because of gateways to success.
Gateway is, but if you're not able to participate in DV classes, or you're interfering in others' ability in the group setting.
Y'all haven't tried DV classes with me.
You haven't been in any DV classes?
No, they tried the single classes, and then I was doing those, but I haven't actually.
Anyway, so if you want to come and see me, Dana will get you scheduled, okay? That's all I have to offer on my piece. So you're okay?
Okay, thank you.
Nice to meet you, okay?
How do I close this or just leave the computer?
It's fine. Just leave it, Dana.
Okay, good days.